Hello everyone, welcome to Insightful Maths. In today's session, we are going to discuss the topic square and square roots, which is a class 8 topic. The usage is also there in grade 7. You must have done Pythagoras theorem, wherein to find the hypotenuse, you are supposed to find the square root of the number or at times the squares of the number. So, beginning with square and square root, let's understand what are squares, perfect square, and how to find the root of the number. Before starting the session, I request if you have not followed or subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Okay, so square number or a perfect square. If you have any natural number, we are not starting with the whole numbers because the smallest whole number is 0, which is not a square number. So if any natural number, let's say it's p, if it can be written in the form of y square, how to write that? If I have a number p which can be written as the product of two similar number y into y or y square, then this number p, this natural number p is known as the square number or a perfect square. Okay, every number is not a perfect square. There are limited numbers which can be represented in this form. These are perfect square. Have a look at this chart. 1 square, that is equal to 1. Square means the number multiplied by itself. If I write 2 square, 2 square means 2 is multiplied by itself and answer is 4. In the similar manner, if I am finding 3 square, that is 3 into 3, 9. If I am finding 10 square, that is 10 into 10, which is 100. Now, a very interesting thing you can note here is between 1 to 100. If I give you a question, between 1 to 100, how many square numbers are there? So you can see here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. Only 10 square numbers are there. Okay. Coming to the next series of 11 square till 20 square. What is 20 square? 20 square means 20 multiplied by 20, that is equal to 400. So now you can notice here beginning from 1 till 400. So if I ask you between 1 and 400, how many square numbers are there? There are only 20 square numbers. Okay. Now between 1 and 900, have a look. 30 square is 900. So between 1 and 900, there are only 30 perfect square number. I hope this much is understood. What is a perfect square number or a square number? Any number which can be represented as the product of two similar numbers. Coming on to what is the square root now. The reverse of square is known as square root. Have a look. 1 square is equal to 1. So if I need to know that this square number, which two similar numbers got multiplied to got this number, that is the square root. Let us understand by this manner. 2 square is equal to 2 multiplied by 2, it is 4. If I ask you, what is the square root of 4? The square root means going back to this number. The square root means I am asking for that number which multiplied by itself has given you 4. So have a look. Under root of 4 means you are going back to this basic number. Under root of 4 is 2. So if I ask you what is under root of 9? Under root of 9 means under root of 3 multiplied by 3. If two similar numbers are there inside the root, one number gets cancelled, root get cancelled and another number goes out, answer is 3. Once again, if I ask you what is under root of 100, under root of 100 can be written as under root of 10 multiplied by 10. Two similar numbers inside the under root, one number and root got cancelled, your answer is just 10. So I advise you need to remember the square of the numbers from 1 square at least till 20 square so as to make your calculation easier. Coming on to the properties of square numbers now. Square numbers end with these digits only. 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. I'll explain you how. The square number never ends with these digits. 2, 3, 7, 8. It never ends with these digits. Please have a look at this table. 1 square is 1, 4, 9. Now have a look at the ones place. 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1 or 0. One more interesting thing is there. If it is ending with 0, if ones place is 0, 0 will always be coming even number of times. There cannot be a single 0. It has to be either 2 zeros or 4 zeros or 6 zeros. It has to be in pair. Okay. So have a look. It is 1, 4, 6, 9, 5. 1, 4, 6, 9, 5. Once again, 1, 4, 6, 9, 5. And if zeros are there, it is 2, 0. Again, 1, 4, 6, 9, 5. And if zeros are there, 2 zeros. So you need to remember the square number always end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Or you can exclude 2, 3, 7, 8. It will never be ending with 2, 3, 7, 8. Ones digit of a square number. Okay, let's understand. If a number is being given to you 36 and question says, if I square this number, what will be the ones digit of your answer? How do we get the square of this number? That is 36 multiplied by 36. You need not to do the complete calculation. Please understand how are we getting the ones digit. 6 multiplied by 6, that is 36. 6 here and 3 will go carry. Whatever the number is here hardly makes any difference. We are interested in knowing just the ones digit. So ones digit of 36 square will be 6. Once again, if I ask you what is the ones digit of 104 square? 104 square means 104 multiplied by 104. Whatever the answer is, we are looking for just the ones digit. 4 multiplied by 4, it is 16. 6, 1 carry here. I need not to do any other calculation. So ones place will be 6. Now if I ask you, what is the ones digit if I am finding 23 square? Please calculate what will be the ones digit if you find 23 square. That is 23 multiplied by 23. 3 into 3 is 9 and we are not bothered about the number here. Answer is 9. In this manner, you can easily find out what will be the ones digit of the square of a number without actually finding the square. Another thing is that I have already told you only even number of zeros will be there in a square number. So if I ask you, is 1000 a square number? The rule says the square number do end with 0, but the zeros should be coming in pair. We can see here only 2 0 in pair and 1 is left out. Straight away you can say it is not a square number. Okay, it's not necessary if 4 zeros are there, 100% it will be a square number. It may or may not be, but if the zeros are not paired, then definitely it will not be a square number. Coming to the triangular numbers, if you can arrange any number in the form of a triangle, if you can arrange any number in the form of a triangle, that number or those numbers are known as triangular number. Please have a look. 1 is a triangular number. If I take 2 more dots below that, it becomes 3 triangular number. अभी हमने 2 dot लिया. Now follow by 3 dots. 3 and 3. It is 6. Again a triangular number. After 3, you have to take 4 dots. It is 6 plus 4 is 10. After 10, you have to take 5 dots. That is 15. So all these 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. These are the triangular numbers. If a number can be arranged in the form of a triangular pattern, it is a triangular number. One more interesting thing is there. If you add 2 consecutive triangular numbers, your answer is a square number. Have a look. Consecutive means one after the other. For example, I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on this series. So 2 is coming after 1. 3 is coming after 2, 4 is coming after 3 and so on. These are consecutive numbers, one after the other. So have a look, if I add 1 and 3, what we are saying, if we add 2 consecutive triangular numbers, we get a square number. 1 plus 3. What is the answer? It is 4. Is 4 a square number? Yes, it is 2 square. Now, two consecutive numbers 3 and 6. If you take 3 and 6 and you add them up, you will be getting 9. What is 9? That is 3 square. It is again a square number. Take another pair, 10 plus 6. 10 plus 6, what is that? It is 16, and 16 is what? It is 4 square. So we have seen that when we are adding the triangular numbers, two consecutive triangular numbers, your answer is coming as a square number. Square number means a number which can be represented multiplying two similar numbers together. Okay, let's move to the next topic now. The numbers between the square number. Another very interesting pattern. If you have two square numbers, let's say one number is, I'll take the smaller number first so that you understand the topic. 2 square and 3 square. Two square numbers are there. Ab 2 square ke baad, which is the next square number? It should be 3 square. After 3 square, it should be 4 square. Okay. So if I ask you between 2 square and 3 square, how many non-perfect square numbers are there? 2 square is what? It is 4. And 3 square is what? It is 9. Without calculating, without direct calculation, let me explain you first. It is 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can say that between 4 and 9. 4 is what? 2 square, and it is 3 square. Between these two, we are having 4 numbers. Okay. Now, how do we get this 4? We cannot calculate writing the numbers every time and then we just counting up. There has to be a rule. We are having 4 numbers. How do we get this 4? This smaller number multiplied by 2. That means if two consecutive square numbers are given, just multiply the smaller number by 2 and that will be your answer. That means if one number is n square, another number has to be n plus 1. N का next number क्या होता है? N plus 1 इसका square. So if I ask you between these two square numbers, how many non-square numbers are there? Twice of the smaller number. That means 2 times n. Example, between 3 square and 4 square, how many non-square numbers are there? Which is smaller out of these two? 3. So you just need to multiply 2 and 3. Your answer is 6. Between 6 square and 7 square, how many non-square numbers are there? The smaller number 6 and multiplied by 2, answer is 12. You can always recheck your answer. You need not to count it every time. The smaller number multiplied by 2. Okay. So if two consecutive square of the natural numbers are there, n square and n plus 1 square, smaller number multiplied by 2 will be your answer. One more thing, if I give you the question in the form of algebra, okay, when the values are not being given, let me just see if you can guess the answer. If I have n minus 1 square and n square, which number is smaller? Of course, these two are consecutive square numbers. Consecutive means one after the other. So out of n minus 1 and n, which is smaller? It's a common sense. If something is subtracted from n, it is a smaller number. So how many non-square numbers are there in between? Twice of the smaller number. And the smaller number is n minus 1 here. That's your answer. So I hope it is understood. Coming to the next thing. When we are adding odd consecutive numbers, two things are there. It has to be odd. Consecutive means one after the other. When you are adding odd consecutive numbers, without actually adding the numbers, you can make out what will be the sum of this series. Okay. So what we are supposed to do, have a look first. 1 and 3. 1 plus 3. How many consecutive odd numbers I have taken? Only 2. So answer is 2 square. It is 4. Of course, 1 plus 3 is 4. Now, if you take 1 plus 3 plus 5, again, we have started with the first odd number and the series continues. 1, 3, 5. 3 numbers. 1, 3, 5. 3 numbers are there. So answer has to be 3 square, which is equal to 9. Recheck your answer. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. That's correct. So what we are going, if consecutive, the series of odd consecutive natural numbers is given, just count how many numbers are there and take the square of that number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers are taken. Answer is 4 square, which is 16. You can recheck. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Answer has to be 6 square. 6 square means 6 into 6, which is 36. Now check this yourself. How many numbers are there and take the square of that number. I hope this much is understood. Coming to the next topic. Every square number can be written as the sum of two consecutive positive natural numbers. What does it mean? If you have a square number, you can write that number as a sum of two consecutive positive natural number. I'll take this using an example. It is 3 square minus 1 by 2 and 3 square plus 1 by 2. 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 by 2. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1 by 2. What is 9 minus 1? It is 8 by 2. Your answer is 4. 9 plus 1 is 10 and 10 by 2 is 5. So how we have done this 3 square? 3 square कितना होता है? 9. We wanted to write 9 as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Which numbers we have got? 4 and 5. 4 plus 5 is 9 only. How did we get that? Whichever square number is given to you, plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. I'm reading the statement once again. Every square number is the sum of two consecutive positive natural numbers. Okay? I'll take one more example. If I have 5 square, it's a square number. 5 square, that is 25. So it has to be written as the sum of two natural numbers, positive and consecutive. What am I going to do? This number, 5 square plus 1 upon 2, it should be the first number, and 5 square minus 1 by 2, it has to be the second number. 5 square, it is 25 plus 1 by 2. Another number is 25 minus 1 by 2. Now 25 plus 1 is 26 by 2. This is 24 by 2. 26 by 2 is 13 and 24 by 2 is 12. And 12 plus 13 is 25. It is coming 25. So you can write this as the sum of 12 and 13. Okay. So we have just observe one thing. Till now I have taken only the odd square numbers. Let us check if it follows for the even square numbers as well. If I take the even square number, let's say 6 square. So as per the rule, it has to be 6 square minus 1 by 2 and 6 square plus 1 by 2. 6 square is 36 and 36 minus 1 is 35 by 2. 36 plus 1, it is 37 by 2. If I divide these numbers, I will be getting the decimal numbers, and it is not, decimals are not included in the natural number. So what we can conclude, this follows if the square of an odd number is being taken. Please note, this follows for the square of any odd natural number, not for even. Not for even. This much is okay. Now, the product of two consecutive even or odd numbers. If you have two consecutive odd or even numbers, it can be written in this form, a plus 1 and a minus 1, and their answer will be first number ka square minus 1. What does it mean? Let me take two consecutive odd numbers first. Okay, let's say 1 is 3 and 1 is 5. Okay, I need to find the product of these two. How you will split it in this form, a plus 1, a minus 1. You have to take two numbers. If you add and subtract, you should get this one. Best way out is start with the bigger number. 5 can be written as 4 plus 1 and 3 can be written as 4 minus 1. We are taking the product. What did I say? Bigger number square minus small number square or 1. एक ही बात है. 4 square is 16 minus 1. Your answer is 15. Please have a look. 3 into 5 is 15 and it's 15 here. Okay. Once again, I'm taking two consecutive even numbers are now 2 and 4. 4 can be written as 3 plus 1 and 2 can be written as 3 minus 1. We have split it in a plus 1, a minus 1. Now, bigger number square minus smaller number square. 3 square is 9 minus 1. Your answer is 8. It's here. Okay. So, in this manner, you can find the square of the two numbers. Okay. So, rest I will be continuing in part 2 of this video. I hope you are able to understand here. If you have not watched, if you have not understood any of the topic, I request please go through the video once again and follow the next upcoming videos. You will be able to complete all the chapter easily. I will be covering all the NCERT questions as well. Okay, I hope you are able to understand the topic. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you so much for watching.